Islam Makhachev is moving to 170, but Joaquin Buckley says he won't last long enough to defend the belt. Is the new king already planning his escape? Islam Makachev, the reigning UFC lightweight champion, appears ready to make a bold move by vacating his 155-pound title to compete in the welterweight division. This decision marks a significant shift in his career, as he has long expressed interest in challenging himself at 170 pounds. His likely target is Jack Della Maddalena, a rising contender and striking specialist for the welterweight championship. While the UFC has yet to officially announce the fight, Makhachev's intentions suggest he's serious about establishing his legacy in a second weight class. If successful, he would join an elite group of fighters who've captured titles in multiple divisions, further cementing his status as one of the sport's pound-for-pound best. However, the move also puts him in the crosshairs of a deeper, more powerful division, and potential challengers like Joaquin Buckley are already sharpening their aim. Joaquin Buckley has made it clear if he defeats former welterweight champion Kamaru Usman at UFC Atlanta, he believes there's no question he should be next in line for a title shot. Riding a 6-fight win streak with 4 knockouts, Buckley has quickly evolved from a highlight reel striker into a serious welterweight title contender. Now ranked number 7 in the division, he's not just chasing gold. He's targeting anyone who threatens his rise, especially Islam Makhachev. If you're loving this deep dive into the welterweight shakeup, don't forget, MMA Thread gives you UFC updates 3 times a day. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a headline. Buckley took to YouTube to issue a direct challenge, criticizing the idea of Makachev jumping the line to face Jack Della Maddalena. He dismissed the hype around a potential Makachev versus JDM fight, calling it not a massive fight, and argued that fans and the UFC should wait for a more dangerous and deserving challenger, him. Buckley believes that stylistically, he presents Makachev with his toughest test to date. He claims Makachev won't be able to rely on his dominant wrestling or grappling, stating, "He's not going to out-wrestle me. He's not going to submit me. I've never been submitted in my career, and he's definitely not going to stand on the feet with me." More than just confidence, Buckley's comments seem to be part of a larger psychological strategy to unsettle Makachev. He boldly predicted that if Islam does win the welterweight title, he'll retire rather than risk facing someone like him. "He's going to get up out of there," Buckley said, suggesting that Makachev isn't a natural 170-er and won't stick around once he sees the threats the division holds, especially from fighters with knockout power like Buckley. In short, Buckley isn't just positioning himself as the next title challenger. He's painting himself as the boogeyman of the division, one who could derail Makhachev's ambitions at 170 before they ever truly begin. The UFC welterweight division is entering a volatile and exciting new era, with a wave of hungry contenders and shifting dynamics at the top. Joaquin Buckley is far from the only name in the mix. The 170-pound landscape also features rising stars like number 6 ranked Ian Gary, wrestling powerhouse Sean Brady at number 2, and the unpredictable return of former title challenger Shavkat Rakhmonov, known as the Nomad, once he recovers from surgery. All of this chaos is unfolding as Islam Makhachev looks to make his debut at welterweight, further intensifying the pressure and competition. Buckley has positioned himself not just as a physical threat, but also as a vocal one. He's drawn attention by openly dismissing other contenders, particularly Ian Gary, with whom he shares an escalating war of words. Referring to Gary with the mocking phrase, "I don't speak Cockneyese," Buckley made it clear that he has no interest in playing the respectful contender role. He's in the title conversation to dominate, not to wait politely in line. With Makachev possibly moving up and potentially skipping over the division's top names for a title shot, frustrations among long-standing welterweights are boiling over. Fighters like Buckley see this as both an opportunity and a challenge. If they can take out legendary names like Usman, or derail hype trains like Makhachev or Gary, they can solidify themselves as future champions. In short, welterweight is on the brink of a major shakeup. And with so many volatile personalities and fighting styles clashing, the path to gold is as treacherous as it's ever been. For Makachev, entering this weight class might not just be a test of skill, it could be a test of survival. This welterweight chaos is just heating up. Do you think Makachev retires before ever defending at 170? Drop your prediction in the comments, and we'll shout out our favorite takes in the next video.